Right, here we are today, another morning, and we're in Brixton today, again, and there's the breakwater beach over there, and that's the breakwater of the lighthouse. It's a lovely breakwater, that is. One day we'll take a walk out there, maybe another morning. Right, in continuing our bunker series, this place is called Battery Gardens, and it was first set up, I think, as a fortified area when Napoleon wanted to invade. So they had Napoleonic guns down the bottom there that were facing out to sea, worried Napoleon might be coming to invade. So here we go. This is Battery Gardens. It's also on the Blackbeard's Trail. Battery Gardens. Right, come on, man. There. On in. Of course, there's no sign there, but some old boys and Dad's army guys have taken over this area. And they do a little tour of the tunnels that's under it. That they hold over there. We'll have a look at that in a minute. There we go. This is Brixham on a cold winter's morning. Morning. The daffodils coming out. Got daffodils over there, I swear, Babs. Years ago, see, there's remains of the, they're all still here, all the old bunkers, look. And they used to have tunnels. Built after the Second World War. It went all underground here to all the different areas, all the different bunkers. As you can see, we're going exploring, Bab. I hadn't took you to the tunnels before. Alright. These are the war tunnels of Brixham. Battery Gardens. Okay. That's where the guns used to point out. They had big guns. Big guns. Right, now this one here. This little tunnel. Let's see if we can go down and have a little look, because it's all... Right, you stay there, Baba. Put a nice fence on it now, look. Right, if you go into there, it goes right down into the ground. I brought you out here before, have I? Your granddad? Yeah, man. Your granddad Stanley, your great granddad, he was in Dad's army. Huh? There's one thing I'm unsure of with Granddad Stanley. He was in the Dad's army down in Kingsborough and Dartmouth. But he was dating... Look at this. You see this? See this girder? I think that's the one that's left over from the Napoleonic War, when he had swinging cannons here a lifetime ago. But we're saying about bunkers. This one is another option if we go to war with Russia this week or next week or whenever they're going to do it. Got here some pretty good fortifications. Might be a place to hide, but with the whole of Brixham looking for a place to try and survive, I think this place might be a bit busy, don't you? Don't you, Freya? I think it might be busy. But this one is a really good fortified area, because this one has this area here, which an old gun emplacement was here, but it also, go on, imagine trying to break through that lock. That's a hell of a lock, isn't it? Oh, 2 locks, 2 massive locks. Don't think people are going to be breaking into there. I think the Dad's Army people will be in there. But this one, I'm going to see if we've got a video from when we went there years and years ago for a tour. It goes down in the ground and it comes down in the tunnels. Goes down tunnels this way to different bunkers. When I was young, they used to have benches in here.
And all your armies in there?
And the army people, yeah. Your granddad Stanley, he was in the Dad's Army. I think Granddad Stanley he was 7 brothers and 7 sisters. I think there's 14 of them. That's why Dartmouth has the name Whedon everywhere, because of the big Whedon family that we're from in Dartmouth. Come on, let's walk this way. So we've got tunnels come under here. So if the nukes start going off, underground here might be a good option for some. But with you have to bring your own food, and then you could hunt here quite well because there's bunny rabbits everywhere. Oh, there's a lot of bunnies. A lot of bunny rabbits here, Baba.
Lots of bunny rabbits.
Loads.
Loads.
Yeah, so Grandad Stanley, your great granddad, he was in Dad's Army, he was. And do you know what he did during the war?
Yeah.
He built ships in Dartmouth, so he was exempt from going to war. Other than he was in Dad's Army with all his brothers. And they built them landing craft that went off from Brixham over here to the Normandy beaches. The great granddad built all them with his brothers. He used to build 1 a week, he said. And all his brothers were platers and welders and platers. You need to go that way. Walk slowly because you don't want to slip, Baba. Oh, they've dug out some more areas, look. Wait, Baba. Let's go this way and have a little look. Never seen that one before. So we've got some old boys that have been restoring the old, digging out areas. Look, I've never seen that one before. They've dug that out. Never ever seen that one. That's a new one, that. Oh, there's one up above it as well I've never seen. Been out 8 years, I never knew there's them ones up there.
Trail.
It's like from over there, the tunnel comes all the way down here, and I think it's under here has a lookout to shooting post. But that's a new one I never knew was there. Another one above. Very fortified area, Battery Gardens, which is well known for the name. But they've got volunteers that do all the history. So anyone ever coming to Torbay, you come to Brixham in the summer and they do tours. around inside the tunnels underneath all this. I know they said years ago they were going to dig out some more, but well, never knew they were there. Never ever knew that was there. It's amazing. But there's so many tunnels under here. Just in case the Germans had invaded Torbay. And where we were yesterday was where the nuclear bunkers are up there. Now there's two legends. I grew up with the legend. The fuel tanks were built up on Bury Head, had pipes coming into the Torbay, and that should Torbay be invaded during the war, they were going to flood the bay with fuel and catch it all on fire. That's the first line of defence for invasion. Now, that's one legend that I was brought up learning. But I went on the tour with these old boys who do the history of all this, and they said that the fuel was stored up on Bury Head for the RAF. So it was jet fuel, secret jet fuel under the ground in huge tanks, all buried. Ooh. Years ago we used to sit up here. And yes, I'm out of breath. I've got a bit of corona on my chest today. So I'm totally out of breath. Oh, this is through here. They were saying about digging them out because this tunnel goes right across the other side. Let's have a look at that today. Whew. So we do get some fresh air.
Real? I want that though.
That's another little bunker they built. Sealed it all off. Well, go straight across. Straight across. This way. Yeah, don't walk on the mud. Do get some good, get some fresh air. You know, I had the coronavirus about 2 years ago when it first came out in Portugal. I think I was one of the first to get it. And I was really, really poorly with it. And then, about 2 weeks ago, come on, hold my hand. About 2 weeks ago, I got the new virus. And it goes away. And then, it comes back and hits you.
That looks the same place
You got all these old shelters from the war, and they're slowly restoring it to the bunkers they were. After being abandoned for 60 years. It's got to be the last 20 years they started doing this up. So anyway, there's tunnels all under here, and another thing that's under here is there. This is pure reservoir of a pure spring. That the water's so pure that during the Napoleonic days they had the water pumping down to the bunkers down there, Them bunkers are really old, some of them bunkers down the bottom originally. But also AstraZeneca, there's a factory down there, or they used to, and they'd only take the water from here and pump it down because it was so pure. Purest of pure water that came out of the ground right here, out of a spring. Not many people know that. Alright, over there is Cheston Cove and Elbury Cove, which is lovely in the summer to go for a little swim in there. It's very nice and sheltered. Right, this is new since I was here years ago.
I'm walking on the road.
Yeah, walk on the road, just stay next to you, you'll be fine. Right, this is all brand new, look. Look at these, chef. I've got their names wrong, aren't I? These lovely places they built for the holiday camp, I presume. Look at, they're lovely, aren't they? Right, here we go. This is the little centre they built for the War Museum they built here. Yeah. Sea Cove, Fishcombe Cove this is. Now, all these little chalets, the concrete ones, these ones here. Your granddad built these, Freya?
Is someone inside it?
Yeah, holiday makers. Your granddad built this holiday camp. Built all them chalets over there. And the chalet houses. Yeah. Your granddad Howard.
Granddad Howard already built these by himself.
Yeah, when I was your age, I used to come up here and watch him build them. That was back in the 70s. Morning. So we used to come here to visit Grandad.
What's that now?
Oh, it says, welcome to Brixham Holiday Park, which is Fishcombe Cove it used to be called. So back in 1970, 78, 77, Daddy was here as a little boy. Oh, here we go. This is the 362 Regiment Royal Artillery, Brixton Battery Gardens. But really, it was the Dad's army that were out here. There you go, Cherbourg, 90 kilometres.
Wow, I got a rose in.
Yeah. So anyway, watch your head on that. Don't bump your head. And it's closed until the 28th of February, and then it's reopened. There you go. This is these are the landing crafts and stuff that Grandad Stanley, your great granddad, used to build in Dartmouth, and that's why he never went to war, and not one of his family did either. They all stayed here to build the ships because they were skilled welders. But yeah. So when it comes to the new war, these old bunkers could be used again, couldn't they? So if I don't want to be too close to the guns here, because the invading force might look down the hill with their guns, blow them up. Yeah. Here you go. Torbay Civic Society, Brixton Coast and Country Defence Battery, built to defend against the 1988 Spanish Armada, plus Napoleon, rearmed in 1940 for World War II defence against any German invasion following the Dunkirk evacuation in May and June of 1940. It's now a Grade 2 listed in 1997, and in 2002 World War II Museum and Brixton Battery Heritage Group based in the Opportunity Training Hunt for 2002. Brixton Town Council 2014. Yeah. There we go. Read that. Yeah. So the people who went from Brixham, they ended up in Utah Beach, the Utah landings, with under 200 casualties in the sharp contrast to Omaha Beach, 12 miles east, which had 5,000. So the lucky ones left Brixham and headed to Utah Beach, where only 200 were killed. So only 200 of these poor buggers died, leaving Brixham.
In Brixham?
Yeah, never knew that, did we?
I haven't.
Whereas if they went 12 miles east, there's 5,000 casualties on D-Day. Amazing, isn't it? Kind of proud that none of my family actually went to war. Absolutely none of them wasted their lives on fighting it. But they did build the ships in Dartmouth. But yeah, opening days 2021. So we're going to open this year yet. See the old Dad's Army pillbox over there? She's got a light on. Look at Torbay, look. I'm from Brixham. Torbay. Look how steep that is. Should we go down?
Yeah.
I knew you were going to say yes. You're going to make Dad walk down this steep hill and up that other steep hill. I know. Anyone coming to the area might like to come and visit these old buildings, the old history of Battery Gardens, which was first set up during the Spanish Armada. They're going to dig some more of the tunnels out, and they all interlinked all these buildings. Lots of them. Oh, some nice logs over there, Baba. Oh, that's quite a bit of wood there. I think Daddy had to climb over and get some. Oh, see, Dad's going to slip over. Walk slowly, Baba, because it's very steep. Very steep. Slowly, slowly. Well, look. Torbay Council. Look, Torbay Council. It's got unisex toilets, even for mermaids and aliens. Isn't that amazing?
Or humans.
Humans and aliens. They're funny, aren't they?
And humans. Aliens and mermaids and people. Serious.
Oh Jesus, I nearly slipped again.
Wow, look at the river.
It's a sea.
Boat.
Yeah, it's a little fishing boat. Daddy was a fisherman once. Daddy was, I was a beaming, I did beaming with the big beams outside on a boat called Dawn Gleaner. I did a month out there. They didn't pay me anything because I was a young lad. They rip you all off if you're a young lad. They just take you out and don't pay you. They even painted the old boat. But listen to this. The gear got snagged on an old wreck and the whole boat was sinking. And my fisherman friend I went to school with said, Wayne, if it tips that way, jump that way. If it goes that way, jump that way. And we were.
It gone upside down?
Yeah, it nearly did. It dragged it down completely level, which was really amazing. Going to go up, and it pulled the boat down to our knees. We were up to our knees in the water. The whole deck was underneath, and then the gear snapped, and the boat popped back up. We were very, very lucky. So I decided not to go out again after that. It was a bit scary. Here we go.
Then your brother did tip you over again?
Ah, big Uncle Damon went fishing as well. He became a fisherman. He did it quite a lot, about a year I think he did it for.
Then
One thing Brixton people used to do is go fishing. Oh. But the boat I went out on, they happened to sink it 2 weeks later. The next trip they went out. Don't go too fast, Bubba. And that's why we say, when you get one fishing boat goes down and all the crew's in the lifeboat before it sinks, you know it's insurance. Freya, stay over this side, it's a big drop. Come on, off you go. Whew. Are they? And the second boat I went out with was a netting boat. That was the last trips that I did. This netting is horrible. Miles and miles of nets every day being lost. Forever catching fish and disregarded. Freya, wait. Hold my hand. Morning.
Hey!
See, there's a biting one.
I nearly back to garden. Here I go back to garden. You never walking today.
As I've had the Ormeric virus for a few weeks. It keeps coming back in my lungs. So we're out of breath again today. That's why we're out for a walk in it. Get some fresh air. Go sit on the bench. Come on under there. Over here. In here. I'll sit here. Oh dear. You alright?
Yes. Here's how it's up then.
Omicron, that's what it's called, isn't it? That's what Daddy Wayne's had. I still got it, really. I really can't breathe for it. Look how beautiful Torbay is. Right here, that's the rich area of Torbay out there. Look, I used to live out there when I was younger. Back in the 90s. Very first house in Torbay, over there. Back in the 90s, there was the very first house to be valued over $1 million. And now, all the houses are worth $500,000, $1 million. And Torbay is called God's waiting room. And it's called that because all these people in London and places like that who own a little council flat that they managed to buy years ago. I love you too, darling. They get to the point they sell a council flat for a lot of money. They move down here. They buy a really nice house, live here for a year, maybe two, and then they drop dead. And then within a week or two, their house is then sold again to another person from up country. Locals can't really buy here anymore. That's why I never sell my place. Keep it for the kids forever.
My shoes going.
As a base. But so many people here move constantly to Torbay, and then they seriously do die within a year, maybe two. The old couples retire, move here. Don't fall over there, Freya. The men drop dead, and then the women are widowed here alone. Yeah. This is Torbay, where Daddy Wayne is from. I said I didn't put bird stuff out for the birds. Look, there always any benches here, anyway. So many. I don't know what that post says. Some inscription on it, faded. Dear wife, man. There's lots of Ted Collins, Andrew Collins.
I'm not.
Where are we going now? You got a pretty stone someone's left, but don't touch it, look. You see it? Someone's left a pretty stone.
Pretty stone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look what they've left.
Aww.
It's pretty, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's in memory of someone. Go and put it back. Instead of someone leaving flowers, they've left a pretty stone. It's a good idea, isn't it? So anyway, should wall be hitting, this is another option for people to head if they've got some really good bolt croppers. But I think the old men that run the bunkers will be opening them up and hiding inside. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. This is a bit of family and history of where Wayne's from. And as you can hear, I am very, very poorly. Morning.
Hello.
Say hello.
Hello.
You can see people into the sun. Stop. Stop. Your hands.
That was very nice.
As you see, Daisy's car's still going alright. Go and jump in that side. So Nan's woke up yet? So Nan's woke up?
Yeah.
And blow your nose. Oh, stand on my seat. Dirty shoes. Oh, Jesus. You got dirty feet, Freya. Go on, sit down. Don't put your feet on anything. Just get down. Let's get these dirty feet.